1 year ago this week, one of the top hits in the USA was Breathing by a band whose leader's talent isn't just musical. He's also a master of the martial arts. I'll have details and that top hit after this.
American Top 40.
These are the hottest hits by the hottest stars. Dropping 6 notches this week is Lifehouse, a hot band whose lead singer Jason Wade says, life is all about the journey. Quote, each day is a different road, and you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have all the answers to everything right now. Unquote. At number 18, here's Jason Wade and Lifehouse on a musical journey called Hanging by a Moment.
America's Top Hits.
1 year ago this week, one of the top hits in the USA was Breathing by a band whose leader's talent isn't just musical. He's also a master of the martial arts. His name is Jason Wade. He's the leader of the band called Lifehouse. Jason spent his early years living in Hong Kong, where he discovered he had a talent for Asian martial arts, in particular a form of arts called Duyichi Tao. Jason says, quote, I just had a knack for it. I was really flexible and could do the splits and all the kicks. Jason didn't just have a knack. He was good. He says, I competed and got my black belt. I got to go to the state championships. He also says that the discipline that made him a success at the martial arts made him a success in the world of music as well. 1 year ago this week, Jason and his band had one of the top hits in the USA. Here's Lifehouse with Breathing.
All right, it is AT40 Seacrest back with you. My man Rick from Lifehouse is on with us. What's up, Rick?
Hey, what's happening, Ryan? How are you, bro?
Solid, man. How you doing?
We're chilling, man. We're actually we're sitting poolside in Myrtle Beach, just hanging out. It's a gorgeous day right on the beach.
Oh, you guys are always poolside.
Yeah, you know what? We're the poolside band, dude.
No, seriously. I mean, the last time I talked to you, you were telling me about the time you were in Santa Barbara, poolside at a 5-star resort.
Oh, that was Jason. Yeah, you know what? We like the good weather and the ladies. You know what I mean?
Tell me something. Do you wear underwear with your bathing suit, or just the bathing suit with no underwear?
Just the bathing suit with no underwear. We're all pretty much commando.
Why did I just ask that?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but that's cool, man.
What I really wanted to ask you was, massive, brilliant segue. You guys wrote, 50 songs for your new album, is that right?
Yeah, we pretty much got together, and Jason brought 50 songs to the table. We did no pre-production for this record. We just literally came in, and we picked the 12 best songs. I mean, we really strive to make this record be like a classic record, that, like the records we love, like Rubber Soul and some of the Beatles records, and put 12 good songs on it rather than having to skip around through the disc to find the hits.
You know, it's interesting, Rick on from Lifehouse with us right now, our drummer in the band. Hanging by a Moment was one of the biggest songs in music. I mean, one of the biggest records ever. Was there a lot of pressure coming out now with these new songs to live up to the expectation?
You know what? At this point, we've seen the peaks and valleys of the music business. Having to, coming off No Name Face, making the second record, there was, tons of pressure because we'd just gotten off of that big hit.
Yeah.
And at this point, our record company got bought, and we got shifted over to another record company. We took 2 years off, and it was almost like we were unemployed. And we said, you know what? Let's get back in the studio and make the best record we can make. And there was no pressure at all making this record because we were just having a good time.
I love this song, You and Me. It's fantastic.
Oh, wow. Thank you, man.
It's number 36, by the way, Rick.
Wow, that's breaking news for us, actually. That's really cool.
There it is, genuine enthusiasm from a rock star. I love that. Hey, thanks for checking in. Tell the boys I said hi, okay?
Hey, done deal, Ryan. Nice talking, bro.
See you soon. It's Adult Swim, by the way. Be careful.
Nice.
Number 36, You and Me, Lifehouse on AT40.
What day is it? American Top 20.
And that means we're up to the number 1 song in the USA this week. It's by a group whose lead singer says his philosophy is simple. Hope for the best, but be ready for the worst. Jason Wade of Lifehouse says he's not being pessimistic, just realistic. Quote, when we hit number 1 with Hanging by a Moment, it totally took us by surprise. We'd been told that thousands of records come out every year, and fewer than 1% make it. We were ready for failure. so success was a big surprise. Jason says they were also warned there's a chance it would be their only hit. People told us to be ready for the one-hit wonder phenomenon, so we decided not to worry about making hits. We just wanted to make the best music we could. We hoped for the best, but we expected the worst. Well, it took 4 years for Lifehouse to finally beat the odds. These days, no one would call them a one-hit wonder, not with a second #1 smash. The #1 song in the USA on American Top 20 for a 5th week is You and Me by Lifehouse.
Counting down the hits with Kasem.
And that means we're up to the #1 song in the USA. It's by a band who don't leave when the show is over. They stay for an hour or more of meet and greet. Jason Wade, lead singer of Lifehouse, says it's something they started doing when they were still playing clubs. And over the years, their show after the show has grown into a ritual. Quote, what happens is we do our show, we do our encore, then we go off stage to cool off for about 15 minutes, and then we head back on stage for as long as we have to be there. Part of the reason they go back is to sign autographs, but the main reason the band returns is to talk to their fans. Jason Wade says, quote, to me, that's the best part. People tell us their stories and how our music touched their lives. It reminds us that we're not playing the music for ourselves. We're playing it for our fans, and they're the most important part of what we do. It's also those fans who this week pushed them back up to the top of the chart. Returning to the #1 spot on American Top 20 is Lifehouse with You and Me.
The hits from coast to coast.
We've got 'em, radio's Top 20 hits of the week. And now we're up to a band that's patiently explained, time and again, that no, their name was not inspired by Pete Townshend of The Who. Why would anyone think Lifehouse had been named by Pete Townshend? Because Lifehouse is the name of the never-released rock opera that he wrote as a follow-up to Tommy. Jason Wade says, quote, pure coincidence. Here's Lifehouse at #6 with You and Me.
What day is it? And in what month this clock never seems so light.
#3.
Holding steady is Lifehouse, a band whose leader, Jason Wade, has a ready reply for people who ask him why he doesn't write Christian music anymore. He says, quote, I still have the same beliefs I've always had. Just because I'm Christian doesn't mean I have to write Christian music. I want to write music for everyone. Here's Lifehouse with First Time.